In today's episode,
get the vibe going, you know? So right now I'm actually digging out this, what do you call this? This greenhouse. It's called, in real life, it's called a geothermal greenhouse. Good day, everyone. Hope your day's going pretty good so far, or your night, wherever you are in the world. So I was thinking about it, and I think that I'm gonna do my 3 separate playlists, how I do them, into one. So my first one is actually a let's play, like your typical old let's play. You can see that the playlist that has the most videos on my channel right now, and the second one that I do or haven't done for a while is called Classic Ambience. So that one is pretty much like Minecraft, but I add classical music to kind of get the vibe going, you know? And I think it's pretty nice and relaxing. I kind of do it with this one now, actually, with my Let's Play, where classical music is in the background, and I think it's quite nice. It's a nice change of pace. But I will be starting to make more varied, I will start putting in more varied music in the background to kind of change it up a bit. And then the third one I had on my playlist was called 7 Says. And it's basically me talking about like anything and everything that's on my mind. And so actually, I think if I meld these things together, I think that it'll make sort of a unique video. But it'll still be mostly a let's play. So I'll still try to make it entertaining. But yeah, I think that moving forward, I think that's how I'm going to do it. So right now I'm actually digging out this, what do you call this? This greenhouse. It's called, in real life, it's called a geothermal greenhouse. And these greenhouses allow people that experience like super cold weather to keep plants and crops growing in the winter. I live in Canada, so we have harsh winters, and I believe a lot of people off-grid actually do this. So the concept is it's like halfway underground, around like, it has to be at least 4 feet deep, I believe. And by doing it that way, when winter comes, because it's in the ground itself, it actually retains a much more normal temperature as opposed to above ground, which is a lot colder. Because of the mass of the earth, I'm guessing, is why it does that. So it's very beneficial because then nothing will freeze. So what people actually do is they dig at least 4 feet underground, and that makes it a little warmer than above ground, and that allows them to grow even tropical plants in the north. I was actually gonna build one myself, but I didn't get to have that chance yet. It's still a dream of mine to make one because I love gardening. And Canada is just so cold, like probably like more than half of the year it's super cold, so that sucks in a way, but I love Canada. I love living here. But yeah, that's like one of my dreams, is to make a geothermal greenhouse. But for now, we are making do with a Minecraft geothermal greenhouse. So I have to make more greenhouse glass blocks, I think they're called, and a lot of them. So I need to get some sand, and I can use bone meal for white dye, so that's fine. But pretty much mostly sand. I want to grow more pumpkins because they make a lot of like recipes with vitamins and minerals, which I am lacking. So it helps a geothermal greenhouse to have like, I guess like barrels or containers of water inside. So what it does is, if you have them in your in the greenhouse in the daytime, it'll actually absorb some of the heat from the sun, and then when evening comes, it'll slowly dissipate that heat into the environment from the container full of water to help keep the temperature regulated. So I'm going to be using wooden barrels for that. And I have to actually look for a lot more different types of plants. I looked at the mod list, and there's actually a lot of different plants that I have not come across. I've come across like maybe 5, but there's like at least 20. So I have to do some exploring to get them. In game, it's actually springtime now, so this greenhouse won't be of much use just yet. But in Canada, where I live right now, it just actually started snowing just yesterday, and it looks really pretty, but dang, I do not want to go out there. I would say my favorite season would probably be summer. I just like warm weather. All right, that looks pretty good size-wise. I'm gonna make it kind of like a step, like STEPPES, steps. Oh, I'll also be making a little pond for the rice, because the rice is quite important in Farmer's Delight, and I need to make more. And they grow super slow for some reason. And when you harvest them, you don't get very much, so that kind of sucks. All right, this is looking pretty good. I'll be using spruce because that's actually my favorite colored tree, I guess, in Minecraft. So as a content creator, like, it's really strange when you're not doing this type of stuff like I was. Pretty much, I never think about like how content creators do it. I just watch videos and that's it. But there's a lot actually going on around content creation, and I find that sometimes it's like you're chasing numbers. And what I mean by that is, you know how you kind of like doom scroll on your phone, whether it be like Facebook or Instagram or TikTok or whatever, YouTube Shorts, and just do it mindlessly. I have an addictive personality, so I look at my YouTube video or YouTube Studios app a lot, and because I do that, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I'm not growing fast enough, and like, this sucks, like, this is gonna take forever, and all that negative self-talk. And I think that I should try not to do that, but it's super difficult because I've gone through that most of my life. So yeah, hopefully in the future it'll be easier, but right now I'm struggling with that and just chasing those numbers and always thinking that it's not good enough or this or that. So I have to be more mindful of, I guess, how I think and what I do. And I think a lot of people don't do that enough in general, where they just kind of just on a daily, they just go about their days and not really reflect on anything. And I think we should do that more as people. We've lost that sense of slowness, or just being mindful of your environment. And I think it's a little detrimental. Oh, nighttime. So guys, for now, we'll leave it here. And next video, we'll continue with the greenhouse. And hope you guys have a pleasant day. Keep warm. I certainly will. And I'll see you next time.